Welcome to this workshop where we work on restructuring the mind. Our endeavors are solely focused on bringing solutions, answers, and rest to life because problems, questions, and quests. Our goal is to help make this world a better place.
I was at a client's place. I was supposed to put to play something outdoorsy I was holding in my hand. But my phone was inside this client's house indoor and I wanted to go check on my phone. So I headed inside. Meanwhile, he was also heading inside from another corner of outside the house. And just about that time, we met at the door. There he was, and there I was, this outdoorsy in my hand. He asked what it was. I told him, and then he said humorously, "Right, you want to drop it inside?" I looked at him in the eye and I said, "No," being conversed with a giggle as I said, "I only intend to check on my phone, sir. I dropped it inside the house." He laughed as we laughed at the situation together, and we both continued whatever it was we were doing. About that event on that day, I thought about how things could have gone another way around. What if I did not look at his face? What if I did not read the emotion? What if I did not empathize with him? I did not share that emotion. What if the situation was that I simply replied, "No, I only intend to check on my phone inside," without even lifting my head to look at his face, and just walked inside? All his anticipation for a fun moment, or at least a laughable one, for to laugh was his intention. All that expectation would have been unfortunately thrown to the ground. Here is what would have been the consequence. He probably would have stopped working with me. If he is a person who is easily emotionally broken, for he has the power and a reason to do so. Otherwise, he would still let me work with him, but would see me as a no fun person, a person with no sense of humor, and would rather always assume a strict manner whenever he is around me, which might not be comfortable for him, thus making my service for him not very long. If he is a person who prefers to work with fun people, either ways, I might have lost my client. Here's what actually happened. He spoke, I looked at his face, I understood the emotion that began to swell, and I shared. I empathized with him. The case was not that the moment was fun. Whether a fun moment or a grief moment, it would have not mattered. What matters and mattered is that it was shared. He had an emotion, he let it out, and there was someone to carry to experience it with him. So, I now concur with the fact, if already established, otherwise hereby establish that true communication, more than just verbal exchange or even understanding of body language, is the understanding and sharing of emotion. If you are asking how this is of any relevance, pay attention to this. He felt connected when that happened, and at that moment I believe he must have forgotten a lot of worries. In true communication, you connect, you share. And if you do not realize, that might have just made concrete my working with him. And here I am confident are tips on how to achieve true communication. Number 1. To pay attention well enough to study the mood of the person at the time. And you can do this if and when you look at the face or listen to the tone of the voice. Number 2, be sure to process whatever it is you see or hear. Number 3, try then to stand in their shoes and see things from their point of view. Number 4, sincerely express all that you have come to understand in concernment to them. Then you both or more will be having true communication.